Hey everyone, my name's Tim. I'm a AMP here in Tucson, and today we're going to shoot a little video and cover how to calculate a setback. Setback is used when you need to minimize how much material you use. You'll cut down on waste because you're only going to take exactly what you need to make the line or the bracket. In our case here, we have a mock-up, which is typical of what you may see at a DME when you're taking your oral practical test. In our case, we have a fitting, and we're going to need to make a line that goes from fitting to fitting, making a 90-degree bend. Super easy task. Before we start, we need to know a couple of things. We need to know what our mill is, our distance to our fitting to where our intersecting our second mill line. We also need to know our bend radius and our metal thickness. For today's exercise, our bend radius is 0.25, straight off our apparatus. We're also using 5052 aluminum, and the thickness of it is 0.250 as well. So that makes it real easy. To calculate our setback, we take our mill distance, which is 5 inches, minus our setback. And our setback is that bend radius plus our metal thickness, in our case, a 1/2 inch. And then you times it by the K factor. You can get that K factor right out of your 4313.1b. In our case, the math is easy for a 90-degree bend. You times that by 1. 1/2 inch times 1 equals a 1/2 inch. So now I know where to mark my material. I would take my measurement and I would set it back a 1/2 inch, which makes it 4.5 inches is where my bend tangent line would be. And what is that bend tangent line? That's the part where the material goes from a straight line to starting to make that bend. Once I have that marked, I can make my 90-degree bend. I would end up with something looking like this. I could take this piece and check it, making sure that it's going to line up. Yep, this will work. I can then assemble my fitting, my sleeve, and backing nut. I could flare this, and I could test it. Remember, before you make that flare, you want to make sure that you have all your pieces in place. If I were to flare this in and flare this in, there's no way I can make this go around the other side, facing the other way. So I always say, make sure I have everything in place before I start my flare. Once I do make a flare and have my assemble, I could check my piece. I could assemble it, see how it fits. I could test it for fit and finish. I could also pressure check the line and then approve it to be installed. As you can see, my line fits and my fittings are installed. So in review, we made that real easy. Calculating a setback, measure your mill. From there, you're going to figure out what your setback is. You take your bend radius plus your metal thickness times your K factor. That equals your setback. You subtract that from the mill. That's where your bend tangent line would be. That difference would also be called your flat. You would make your bend, assemble your line, flare, test fit, assemble your line, flare, pressure test, and install. I hope this video has been a real quick, easy way to understand a little bit more about how to calculate a setback. Remember, you can reference your 4313.1b or any other tech data you have from your manufacturer. Be safe out there. Measure twice, cut once, and I'll see you next video.